right, man. Let's talk about these final thoughts on Anthony Joshua taking on Oleksandr Usyk tomorrow. It will be the ring walk is expected to be 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. That would be 2:30 Pacific Time, 4:30 Central Time. The main card actually started at 12 p.m. That's 9 Pacific, 11 Central. I don't know mountain time and stuff of that nature like that, but um, yeah. So yeah, I'll be covering that. I don't really care about the undercard, but I talk about it. I just here for the main event. Obviously, Adrian Broner, um, dealt the death blow. Which really made this boxing weekend really really good. Him and Figueroa, but Lippiet's, for your money, that's still a good fight. The loser still should retire in that fight. Two good punchers. No defense that is known in that fight. Trust me, them dudes don't know no defense. But yeah, then we're gonna talk about Wilder. Basically saying that he really only fights PBC fighters. I am aware of what was said about with Jamal Charlo. I don't know if it was real or not. I mean, the person that posted it, that I heard that posted it, I just know he missed King Cap, King Cap. If you don't know, our final thoughts is, reaction to the weigh-in, and then obviously our final thoughts on the contest. Then we go to about Wilder PBC, and then Wilder talking about Fury might have to vacate the title. Said he don't want to go into it, but I think most people believe that he is referring to the Daniel Kinahan situation, which this fly got in my house, so I'm gonna have to clap it. But yeah, we're gonna get into that, man. Primarily gonna be on the Usyk tip. Shout out to Bobby Swag. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button. Hit the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop video. Now, y'all seen the weigh-in. Anthony Joshua came in 4.5 pounds heavier. All right. That's what we know. He came in 4.5 pounds heavier. I don't think that's a good thing, but just to the naked eye, what I felt that he needed to do. I felt that he should have came in slimmer and trimmer. His feet not really heavy neither. That's what I can say. His feet not really heavy. All right, he was on his toes a lot of that fight. He's actually a really good athlete, to be honest. His feet wasn't that heavy, bro. He just didn't know where to attack Oleksandr Usyk. I watched some of that fight today. He didn't know how to really attack Oleksandr Usyk and what he was doing. And one of the things you've seen that a video service of Better BF dropping out Oleksandr Usyk is a Canelo trick I seen Canelo use. Whatever way he rolling out, don't worry about throwing a hook to the head. Punch where he gonna be at to the body. The body don't move. AJ should be jabbing to the chest. Bro. Hitting the shoulders. Instead of going for the chin or going for the jaw, go for the shoulder and the elbow. And those are some of the things that Robert Garcia can actually show him. Don't fly. I gotta kill this fly. I'm sorry, I gotta kill him. Almost got him, but dang, I got some fly spray now. I'm fly spraying it. But yeah, that's what he should be doing. I actually really watched the fight today for the first time, dude. I ain't had much to do at work today. It was a slow Friday, but I watched the fight. Actually, I've seen the fight, the end of it. I was out of town when they fought. I never went back and watched it. But the movement and what he need to do, that's why you watch film. Fighters have 10. When people say, well, I really don't watch film, I let the track, man, all that's regurgitating what Floyd Mayweather said. Because what needs to happen is you need to watch film and break down tendencies as a fighter. Your coach can, regardless, anytime you get information through somebody about a subject, it's second hand, third hand, fourth hand, fifth hand, so in information. You can watch stuff and pick up on it yourself. That's a fact. You can watch things and pick up on it yourself. Now I'm trying to clap this fly. But you can watch these things and pick up on it yourself. And that's why it's important. And see what his tendencies is, you know, because he was playing with AJ. He would walk to AJ's lead hand and then walk back, you know, and then walk back toward. I mean, he would walk to AJ's power hand and walk back to the left. He would go in and out. He'll move his head off the line. You know what I'm saying? He'd dip a little bit and then pop up with some. It was very clever. But one thing he had to do is he threw a hook, even though that hook didn't land a lot of the time. He checked off the hook, and when he checked off the hook, I'm trying to kill this fly. I'm sorry, y'all. This he bothers me. But he tried to check off the hook, and the hook wasn't. He checked off with the hook and turned them. The hook was just, it wasn't meant to hurt or land. It was just meant to occupy Anthony Joshua for him to roll. So when he about to pivot and slide, Anthony Joshua needs to be throwing that hook where he's sliding to. If that make any type of sense, because I can't really show y'all like how he was getting ready to roll out. Anthony Joshua tucked the chin, and when he rolling out, Joshua should be kind of. It's difficult though. Instead of going for the Joshua should be dropping the hook where he gonna be at. That's gonna hurt him. So better BF did to him. You know, and instead of being there for the hook, step to him when you throw the hook, when you throw that hook to the body. So if you're gonna be there and then dip down and throw a hook, that's not really gonna do. That's not like he really needs to. This fly getting on my nerves, y'all. I might have to go get Mason and eat it because he eat flies. If I ain't get on that time, I ain't gonna never get on. But yeah, he need to like he was like moving back and forth, stepping, and then when he's ready to roll out, he would throw a right hook and check it. He would check off the right hook, and Joshua would catch it. He would turn Joshua, and it would just start over again. So Joshua would need to find a way to drop a short left hook in there when he rolling out, and that he got to beat Usyk. He got to beat Usyk to the punch. He got to beat Usyk with the left hook. And even if you miss to the body, it still keep him honest. You know what I'm saying? So he need to get off with his left hook to the body before Usyk turn him. I think that's the key. You know what I'm saying? And once he start touching him with that left hook, the footwork is gonna slow. Usyk is gonna slow down. And once he slow down, then obviously he's a sitting duck to get punched. So that movement really it was crafty. You talking about improvising with your feet, your hands, your shoulders, everything. It was pretty clever. And that movement gonna get anybody problem in boxing. And that left hand, that straight left hand that he was looping and throwing, that motherfucker was throwing that shit hard. I ain't gonna lie. He made the adjustment. He's a full-fledged heavyweight. Johnson, salute. Hybrid Fortuna. I just saw that the glove try on. AJ looked nervous like a virgin in the prime night. I think I'm sorry. Text say Joshua. I want Joshua to win. He needs to get aggressive. I don't even think that's gonna help. To get aggressive, to get aggressive, man, that's gonna be tough because the movement, the way he moving in his footwork, it's something you don't see at the heavyweight division. What you gotta learn is too, somebody said this earlier, he do remind me of Evander Holyfield when he moved to heavyweight. You know, Holyfield used to take like aerobics classes and shit like that. That movement, that's a prime example how you beat a bigger dude. Your speed and your foot movement, it ain't nobody else like Usyk in the division. Who else you gonna find to mimic that? Somebody smaller. But he ain't little neither. He's 6'3". He's 6'3". AJ should have came in slimmer to fight at a higher work rate and help his stamina. I don't think AJ's punching power would change much. Shedding 20 pounds, he should have just cut the weight. He should at least got down to 130, 35-ish. You know, I think this more about. I think it should be more about just catching him. You know, if you ain't gonna be aggressive catching them, you over there fucking them lines up. You ain't lying, bro. I gotta get some more anyway. He said, I just think if AJ can't bully him, no matter how mentally tough he may or may not be, once he gets past the 6th round, he's gonna get tired and stop. I don't agree with his weight strategy. Me neither. Unless he gonna come in and be aggressive. You know, and Usyk stayed comfortable. You know, and his movement gate was his movement and defense was beautiful, bro. And Anthony Joshua gonna throw multiple. So he gotta attack the body, bro. Attack the elbow, attack the bicep. You gotta don't worry about hitting the head. Hit the hip. You know, that's gonna be some of the Mexican things that Robert Garcia can bring in. You know, it's little thing, but that body work is it gotta happen, bro. The body work, it gotta happen. Ain't no two ways around it. If the body work don't happen, he can't pick him off, bro. It's gonna be very difficult for anybody to pick him off. It's gonna be very difficult for somebody to pick that dude off. You know, even Tyson Fury, bro, he know how to leverage his opponents, bro. That's a tough fight, dude. You know, and to bully him, the thing about it is to bully him, you're gonna have to stop his feet. You know, you got to his movement is just too tricky, bro. Like a tricky trout. You know, the way he moving, dancing, pivoting, you got to break that rhythm. And the way you're gonna have to break him down, I don't think punching with him is, you know, upstairs is the you gotta break him down, bro. Body shots, body shots, body shots, body shots, arms, elbows, wrists. You know, if you're gonna aim for him, you aim for the top of the head. He in the high guard. But it gotta be body shots. When AJ let his hands go, when he caught him off, you know, he went into a shell. That's when you gotta work, but it gotta be body work, body work, body work, body work. He weak to the body. It gotta be body work. You know, but he don't look confident. Because you're gonna come in there and you're gonna try to be aggressive and he can hurt you. So that, I mean, like I said, it's really a good fight, and it's a shame that, you know, most Americans don't care about this fight. It's really a good fight. It really is. But most people don't care. But that movement that Oleksandr Usyk is giving, that's gonna give any heavyweight a problem. All of them. All of them. And for you to lean on him, you're gonna have to earn it. You're gonna have to earn it, bro. You're gonna have to earn it. So it's up to AJ, but it's up to AJ to get it done, but it's gonna have to be body work, bro. Hips, body, shoulders, elbow, bicep. That's what it's gonna have to be. That's what it's gonna have to be. He's gonna have to go to the body, dude. He's going to go to the body. Trust me. He's going to go to that body. And then when he starts, you know, slowing him to the body, then it's going to be ripping to the body and ripping and splitting that guard. I'm man, I mean, honestly, I don't really even know what to say, dude. You know, this dude, man, he didn't look good. You know, he didn't look fantastic versus Chisora. He didn't look fantastic versus Chaz Weatherspoon. But it was time to step it up. You know, when it was really time to step it up, versus Anthony Joshua, he came correct. And everything was calculated. And, you know, it ain't about taking a punch. It ain't about, it's about it ain't about toughness or aggressiveness. It's about slowing him down. When you get somebody like that, it's about slowing them down. And you have to do it as quick as possible. It's not hitting them. You know, once you get a good shot on him, it's can you get 2-3 shots on him. If that's the case, he got to put him away. It's not about just hitting him. Yeah, he showed he hit Usyk with a couple clean shots. It's can you do it again and again and again and again. And it's going to be him beating Usyk up. He's not gonna just walk down Usyk and just start beating his ass. Unless Usyk is compromised or he took the brown paper bag. It's not that. It's not gonna be that. It's gonna be him breaking Usyk down as Canelo broke down Lara to make that an even fight. Canelo adjustment came too late in that fight because he could have won that fight. Just throwing to the hip, throwing once you throw where a person's supposed to be at, and he walks into a punch, to a body shot, it's 3 times the hurt because you walking into it. So when he got to punch him before he check. Anytime Usyk slide to AJ's left hook, AJ got to throw a left hook to the body. And then when Usyk starts snatching that elbow down to the body, then you double it. You left hook to the body, left hook upstairs, line him up for the right hand. Don't wait on him. Don't wait on him to punch. AJ can win this fight with his left hand and his straight right hand, his left hook. He gotta throw that left hook to the hip area, to the rib cage area. He got to. That's gonna open up everything else. And if he don't do no body work, it's just gonna be a cat and mouse game. It's gonna be, can the cat catch the mouse? And that's just not a good feeling. How big he is, and he's got conditioning problems. You might see Usyk take more chances with the left hand to the body. You might see Usyk check off with a right hook to the body. He might throw a hook to the body and check off that. There's some improvements to be made for Usyk as well too. It would be served right for Usyk to come in and do the same shit over and over again. Yeah. Get a victory. But if I'm him, it got to be something different on his end too, just a little bit. He varied the left hook. I mean, sometimes he was turning the left hand into a hook. He looped it. He threw a straight. He threw a hook off of it. And you got to look at what Breedis did with him. You gotta slow his ass down to the body. Guys like him with movement, you gotta slow him to the body. And once Usyk movement gone, once his movement drop off a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Then Anthony Joshua gonna be able to go to work. Then Usyk gonna have to go to plan B. That's exactly what Usyk gonna have to go to plan B. And that's where you kind of want him to be at. You want to stop the movement. And stopping the movement is not following them, not waiting on the punch with him. You'll be waiting all day. Stopping the movement is beating him up everywhere. Shoulders, wrists, elbows, neck, holding him in a clinch, leaning on him. Couple low blows. You get a couple warnings. Come on. Picking him up, slamming his ass, whatever you got to do. But then again, this picture right here bothered me the most out of everything he said or done this week. This picture bothered me the most. You shaking his hand again. He just too nice, bro. He just too nice. Taking a selfie with him again. He's supposed to be a savage, bro. He's supposed to be a savage. He's supposed to be a savage. And he's not. AJ can attack the body. I'm tripping. He said, I think AJ can't bully him no matter how Melcat read that one. AJ can attack the body, but the check hook comes in. That's how Ruiz hurt him the first time. Body work gotta happen, but AJ gonna have to walk through some fire. I don't even think he gonna have to per se walk through some fire. I mean, mentally, yeah, but he ain't gotta walk through that shit. He gotta just beat him. He gotta beat his lead hand. He gotta beat him up. If he start getting establishing his body work first, man, it's gonna be he far from winning, so far. I mean, Usyk might have a dog ass plan B. Gotta see. He said, you think Robert Garcia will have an impact? Man, I don't know what to believe, man, to be honest. Who the trainer, who not the trainer? He's nothing like Holyfield was a bob and weave, bouncing forward. He also was a great inside. What the fuck you think Usyk did last time? What you think he was doing? Bobbing and weaving. Come on. In and out with his feet. Holyfield, the Holyfield move too. Usyk don't have to fight on the inside like Holyfield. Usyk a little bit taller than Holyfield too. They both use movement. Usyk bobbed and weaved. You ain't see that last fight. I don't think you watched it, bro. Holyfield also dropped his opponent. Man, this Usyk third fight at heavyweight, bro. This is fourth fight at heavyweight. So it ain't like he been at the weight for too long, bro. Holyfield had the same stuff. The Holyfield couldn't knock motherfuckers out. That's what they were saying. He couldn't get this guy. He couldn't get Doss out of there. He didn't have enough power, so he had to make up with speed and defense. It's the same thing. Usyk does it in a different way, but they both use their movement. I agree. Body work. Usyk wasn't liking the body work. He got to beat him with the body work, though. I wouldn't. If I'm punching upstairs, we not punching the land. We punching the busted bicep. Oh no, I ain't betting tomorrow. Shout out to my boy Dr. Blicky with the sticker. What worried me is AJ said if Usyk wasn't a southpaw, I'd do this or that. Well, one, AJ Usyk can't switch hit. And two, AJ didn't you win your first title against Charles Martin, the southpaw? He said anybody think Virgil can boot? Man, I'm talking about that right now. I don't even know what you said, but like I continue to say, he got to slow down the movement and he got to do it fast. Once he make Usyk a sitting duck, his odds go up considerably. But I wouldn't be shaking his hand. He just spooning AJ in again, spooning him in. I would not be shaking his hand. You know, and who the most vicious Brit boxer that you can think of, bro, of all time? That's a great question. Who the most vicious Brit? Who out here stone cold body snatcher, nasty motherfucker from over there? All they fighters seem just not to have that trait. You know? But Usyk is a killer, bro. You know, you listen to Malik Scott said about training with him. You know, you listen to how he trained irregular, man. He built for this. He's a killer. And he gonna be tough for anybody in this division, bro. He know how to leverage bigger opponents. He know how to leverage taller opponents. He understands the physics of boxing. When you watch him, he understands physics. He understands it, bro. He understands how to fight bigger guys. He understands. And AJ ain't the most flat-footed dude in this division, not by far. You know, and Anthony Joshua just, you know, to me, he had this man mercy, to be honest. That's just what it is. We could talk about what he should and what he could and what he could. To me, he had his mercy until he changes it. That's what it is. What I seen was somebody that was desperate. Somebody that was desperate with no answers. I ain't hear the corner work, but I pretty tell around the round they had no answers. But you know, if I'm him, I'll just go out there and go for broke tomorrow. I'll walk right up on that hole and just clock his ass. That's what time I'd be on. I walk right up on him and clock him. I'll run right in. He gonna just have to put me down, bro. At least I'll get my check a lot sooner. At least I'll get my check a lot sooner. I'll walk up right up on him, pow, right in this shit. That's exactly what I'll do. I'll run right up on him and go right in this shit, dude. I'm gonna drag him into a firefight. What AJ need him to do is sit there. That's what he need him to do is sit there. He need him to be still. And then that's still a test. That's still a tall test, bro. It's still a tall test. So, hell yeah, that movement, bro. He was at that nigga mercy, dude. His movement was great that fight, dude. One time you got somebody that's moving that much and you kind of like plotting and you kind of like, you know, sitting there, you know what I'm saying? You can't get tired doing that, bro. You can't get tired, you know, being stationary like he was, dude. He better off just being flat-footed and saving his energy. You know, but Usyk was throwing some leather in that bitch, bro. Usyk was throwing some leather. Usyk was throwing some leather in that mother. That nigga hit that nigga with a left, straight left. I think it might have been like the first clean straight left. I said, ooh. He hit that nigga with a left hand, dude. I believe it was the first round. That shit was straight. You know, that shit was straight. He hurt that knee, hit that nigga, man. I was looking at that. I said, ooh, that AJ head, AJ whole up neck went back. AJ, man, took me back to the franchise boys. Lean with it. He hit that nigga with a left hand. I said, ooh. It felt like I bet his mama felt that shit. I bet his mama felt that shit. That nigga hit that nigga with a left hand. I looked at that shit. I said, yeah, bro. I'm like, man, I don't even know if I can did that shit, man. And being heavyweight boxing, man, that shit hurt. I ain't gonna never question Anthony Joshua Hart or the ability to take a punch at all. And that left hand he hit the nigga with, man, you go right to the car, get the Glock. Fuck that. You go right to the car. You go right to the car and get the Glock. That's exactly what I'm doing, dude. Fuck that. Nigga ain't gonna hit me like that, dude. I'm coming to run your ass over. Motherfucker hit you like that, bro. Man, dude. Like, nigga, what did I do to this? What did I do to deserve that? So anybody questioning if he can punch or not, dude, go look at that first left hand, straight left he landed. They showed the replays. The flush one. I don't know how AJ ate that shit, dude. And he kept doing it too. And the thing about it is you never know when it's coming. And every time it came, even the ones he missed, AJ was bracing. Because he was off balance. He don't know when it was coming. He kind of reminded me of Wilder too. You know what I'm saying? Where that right hand just dropped. He just do shit. He just do shit he just do stuff you can't teach. That's what I mean by like him and Wilder. He just, you know, yeah, you can find a billion sparring partners. You won't find nobody else like Oleksandr Usyk. You will never find Ronaldo salute. Blum, 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 blum. A fighter like mine. AJ got to put it on him fast. And at the end of the day, AJ gas how he would always does. He is sitting duck. He needs to be on the clubber lane. Shit, Usyk is going to have to sleep him if I'm AJ. You ain't lying. You got to sleep me, nigga. Fuck that. You got to put me down. You know, but yeah, he just, you know, he bracing for shots. Like, you don't never want nobody that big bracing for shots. But Usyk is going to benefit because Lomachenko gonna lose the motherfucker because guys down there they more skillful and more athletes down there because they smaller, they're more skillful, so they're gonna be able to pick up on the style. If Usyk was in a smaller weight class, he'd be more vulnerable. But he in a weight class where who else moving like that, bro? Nobody. Nobody else stabbing and moving and grooving like Usyk. This is just come on. But Lomachenko, you it's different. You know, because the style is not gonna be like they see dudes like that all the time, man, in the gym. You see guys like, you know, Floyd Mayweather, Adrian Broner, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. A lot of them dudes that's great on the sparring level. So I can prepare for that. Like, this is one of a kind, dude. You know, this ain't left or right Twix. It's the middle Twix, motherfucker. This is something that you can't find. It's something that you just can't find, dude. So, I mean, that's what made Muhammad Ali so unique. Not to make a comparison, but that's what made him so unique. That movement, bro. I mean, you think about it, you never seen the best Cassius Clay. You never seen the best Muhammad Ali. That's people talking about the biggest mysteries in boxing and all that shit, and the biggest fights that never, but you never, or the mythical fights that people look. You never seen the best Muhammad Ali. Cassius Clay, whatever version he was before you never seen it. You never seen Muhammad Ali at his peak, and he's still great as hell. His movement is what killed heavyweights. Mike Tyson, why he was so successful? His movement. He studied smaller fighters, so the movement, and if you got enough, the movement is always going to be king at heavyweight, other than the outside the power. The movement is all because something that you can't find, bro. Once you got movement You mix that with athleticism, agility, speed, quick, whatever it is, it's gonna kill big motherfuckers every time. And when you can sustain a clean fighter's lifestyle and you're durable, you know what I'm saying? You can sustain the movement, bro. That's damn. That's come on. That's he basically a heavyweight's nightmare. He probably gave Klitschko some problems too. He gave Vladimir some problems, bro. I'm not sure he could have won, but that movement, they so stiff. That movement, well, Vladimir was real stiff. Vitaly was a little bit more fluid in my opinion. But he would have been a fucking problem, dude. He'd have been a problem. He'd have been a problem, He'd have been a problem back then. And movement is just like, man, him and James Toney would have been a fun fight at cruiserweight too. Him and Roy Jones would have been another fun cruiserweight fight. But Anthony Joshua, dude, he just gotta beat Usyk to the spot. He gotta be there before Usyk get there. If he able to be there before Usyk get there and beat Usyk to the punch, come on. Yeah, that is what it is. But let's get to Deontay Wilder because I'm ready to eat. I hear my meatloaf go off. I made a turkey meatloaf. Some mashed potatoes, boy. My potato be busting out. I made some kale. Some baby kale. I bought a food processor and shit off Amazon. Man. I found out you can make some damn frozen yogurt and that shit. I made some frozen strawberry yogurt. Man, nigga. Fire. Put a little Cool Whip on top. Fire. But the Bronze Bomber didn't rule out Bobby Ruiz. He said Ruiz win. It's not a matter of it's not if, it's a matter of when. It's the same with any of these PBC guys stable. If you're in the business of being great and making money, then we all have to fight each other. That's just the bottom line of it. So you notice what he said. He said he picked Ortiz to win, but he's not ruling out Ruiz. He says if Ruiz wins, it's not a matter of if, but when. It's the same for any of the guys in the PBC stable. Come on. He said it's the same for any of the guys in the PBC stable. So it don't sound like to me Deontay Wilder planning on fighting anybody outside the PBC stable. Now, I also heard that, shout out to Artman, he was right about this. Eddie Hearn's offer for Deontay Wilder fight Anthony Joshua with the zone, it never existed. He never had proof of whatever it was. It just wasn't a real offer. The $100 million offer, the 20 to fight Ortiz, and the 20 to find some. That never was a real offer. And it was told to me that Al Heyman would have sent Deontay Wilder over there quick. That's a $100 million offer. Al Heyman ain't turning that down. So right then and there, obviously, I don't know what they're gonna do about belts. Obviously, he talked about and I post that he talked about Tyson Fury may be getting stripped because of whatever situation he's going through. Most people assume that's Daniel Kinahan. I did reach out and I haven't got an answer yet. So I don't know. So apparently it sounded like, and I posted that in a minute, it sounded like Deontay Wilder expecting Tyson Fury to be possibly stripped. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like. It sounds like he possibly is going to get stripped. And I think what PBC going to do is hold that last belt hostage. If they won't fight Terrence Crawford, right? If they won't fight Terrence Crawford, why the hell would they fight Oleksandr Usyk? Come on, that makes no sense. Crawford bring a whole different, better, make sure the thumbs up button. Crawford bring a better revenue. Way better revenue than Usyk. So, they gonna duck Usyk too. They gonna duck Usyk too. Real talk. So I mean, I told y'all, man, they gonna take if he get that WBC belt back, man, PBC gonna hold that whole hostage. Mark my words, they gonna hold it hostage. You know. So I'm gonna continue to say over and over again, you know, PBC ain't gonna be letting PBC ain't gonna be letting their fighters get their ass whooped no more. They not. They not. They not. And what they gonna do? They gonna start getting these belts and holding them hostage. This dude say it's not for anybody in the heavyweight division, anybody in boxing, or in the cruiserweight or bridgerweight division that want to come up. And he said anybody in the PBC stable. He said anybody in the PBC stable. That's what he said. Anybody in the PBC stable. So, like I said before, they not about to play ball no more. Eddie Hearn, the reason they ain't returning Eddie Hearn calls is because the offer's not real. Same thing with Charlo and Andrade. The offer's not real. It's not a real offer. Therefore, they don't have no one. I'm telling you, man, Usyk, they not fighting Usyk. They not fighting Usyk. I'm letting you know that shit right now. They ain't fighting that man. I don't blame them neither. I don't blame them. Don't fight that motherfucker neither. Shit. Shout out to my brother Vinny Ochoa. What it do, dog? Rod Rodriguez, salute. The season almost here. It's almost here. We went from training camp to preseason. I bet Al Heyman be enjoying holding these fights up. I bet he really enjoys it. I hope they don't strip Fury, but as they say in boxing, soap opera. So, I mean, he got into the 24th, so that's a few, or 25th, something like that. That's a couple days away. And him and Ruiz going to fight for the belt, and they going to keep the belt away from Usyk. Mark my words. And I'm saying Wilder fans going to tell you why Usyk don't deserve to fight. He don't bring nothing to the table. Y'all going to start to see they don't want no. They just go with the narrative. They just going to go with the narrative. It ain't about the best fights, dude. This is continue to tell y'all it's a dick pulling contest out here. What promoter I love more than this, that, and the third? That dude ain't, man, trying. I'm telling you, that dude ain't trying to get in there and fuck with Usyk. Al Heyman tell that nigga, no, it don't make no money. It don't make no sense. They gonna probably send Usyk. They probably gonna send Usyk They probably gonna send Usyk They probably gonna send Usyk $1 million offer. Like, up out of here. I'm telling y'all how they get down. They already said, oh no, we ain't fucking with that. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all right now, hell no. Y'all done up and done it. Oh man, they go fight one of the kid boys. I'm gonna go fight one of the kid boys before you fuck with the Usyk. I'm telling y'all what it is. That nigga don't want no smoke with Usyk. I'm telling y'all that right now. Al Heyman, oh hell no. They may not fight Anthony Joshua neither. Eddie Hearn out here lying, pump faking on offers. I sent them a $7 million offer and all this type of stuff. And you like, bruh. Huh? What type of offer you sent him? So, I mean, it is what it is. But he told you right then and there, man, we ain't, fighting anybody in the PBC stable. So at the end of the day, when Al Heyman do shit like that, they still ain't gonna make the best fights in the PBC stable. They gonna charge you they gonna charge you big money to watch this dude fight they gonna charge you big money to watch this dude fight Andy Ruiz. This nigga said, oh, for anybody in the PBC stable, like, bruh. They gonna try to get that WBC belt back. They gonna try to get. I'm telling you, what they're gonna do WBC, and they gonna hold it hostage. And Usyk not gonna be able to get undisputed, bro. And I ain't for all that, dude. You got the belt unified, so you already see the play. You already see the play. It ain't no mystery. It ain't no mystery. You know, he coming back. You ain't coming back to try to be undisputed as long as it ain't going back up against Tyson Fury. Then shit, what you in the game for? What you competing for? That's my issue. What you competing for? What are you competing for as a fighter? Talking about Wilder, talking about, well, I'm gonna be around till I'm 40. You know, and they already talked to each other. Oh man, they ain't beat no Usyk, bruh. They already said it to each other. He ain't beat no Usyk. You know, even though some of us believe he can beat Usyk. You know, but at the end of the day, PBC, they already got their mind made up. They know who and who not they know who and who not they not matching up with. So right then and there, you probably should. I mean, you know, Tyson Fury dropped the belt. Obviously, he didn't want to fight Usyk. That fight, he ain't got to come to America to fight Usyk. So that's why I didn't understand that. You know, unless he about to go to jail over unless he was in on the criminal unless he was in on the criminal activity with Daniel Kinahan, then that's a whole nother issue. Or unless Wilder just talking out his ass. But he said Deontay Wilder on Tyson Fury's retirement. I think he's going to have to retire. He's going to have to. It's a lot of stuff going on. I'm not going to even get into it, but it's looking like he's going to have to. I can't give too much information. I really don't want to discuss it. So at the end of the day, obviously, you think that didn't play in a part in him coming back out of retirement? Come on, you think that didn't play a part in him, you know, coming out of retirement, dude? It did. Come on. And they gonna get that belt. And they gonna get that belt. And they gonna lock that belt down. Usyk probably gonna fight somebody for the regular belt, and he gonna get upgraded to the franchise. Al Heyman is bad for boxing. I'm sorry, dude. You think I want to say that about another black man? Absolutely not. Guy got Wilder talking. Well, you know, we just gonna have to fight another PBC fighter. You know, we want to fight another PBC fighter, man, and this, that, and the third. So I mean, hey, shit, it's boxing, bro. At this point, it's boxing, dude. This dude, man. Then he said, well, you know, Tyson Fury, man, that nigga know he about to get the title back, and they about to hold that title hostage. I big on her that damn title. He said PBC got more thirsty for a fight out here. His wife in the fighting his wife in the meantime. I heard about that, bro. I didn't really see that. You know, I heard some things, and like I told y'all, bro, man, we gonna find out how good these Heyman treating these fighters. About 5 years, 10 years after they retire, dude. Same thing for these rappers. Same things for these rappers. You know. So apparently they said he allegedly pressed charges on his wife. So, hey, that's what he got that caught the case over, because somebody were alleged the article said that you know, one of his family was playing on the ATV, and he's supposed to be turning the ATV over to his wife, and his wife ended up falling down on the ground, and he was coming over there to protect her. You know, and that's kind of how the incident started, allegedly. So, it is what it is, dude. I gotta look up and see what's going on. But you know, like I said before, these PBC dudes, man, these dudes, man, we know what's up. All these boxers making way more money than them with and without inflation. And fighters go the same thing with rappers. Do all these young rappers and all these rappers that got all this ice right now, and they don't look at the rappers before them who had it and don't got it no more, or change their lifestyle up and they living a different lifestyle and shit now. They think it can't happen to them, and it can. All that jewelry don't mean nothing, bro, unless it's gold. All the bust downs, you depreciate the rollie as soon as you bust it down. You appreciate it. He said, Rod, I'm not speaking on that. You wrong for that, Charlo. And it is what it is. They got all them kids too. So, I mean, that's something they got to work out. People go through stuff, bro. People go through stuff, dude. So, who knows? Who knows more secrets about Jamal Charlo than his wife? And yes, those watching, something different happened with Jamal Charlo in the charges with his wife. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all can Google it. I'm trying to stay positive. So yeah, I mean, I don't like getting into it, dude. That's something that they got to work on, man. Couples go through things, bro. Everything ain't gonna be perfect. All these young women think the relationship is supposed to be perfect and shit don't supposed to happen. This is not the that is not the case, bro. It's not the case. Relationships are a beautiful mess, and it's about working through stuff. So you put up with a fighter's lifestyle. That's different, bro. He got a lot of stuff that's going on in his life right now, dude. A lot of stuff that's going on, dude. So we didn't see worse. Trust me, we didn't see worse. We didn't see worse. So hopefully they figure it out. He said, heard discussing him about being broke. We'll see. He said, Wilder get that belt. Don't try to unify nobody in these YouTube streets. Gonna have to say nothing. No, they're gonna say what Usyk ain't did, or whoever got the belt ain't did to deserve the belt. That's what they're gonna talk about. Team Crystal, salute. One time no see. All BS aside, I hope they working out their differences for their kids. I mean, yeah, of course. Charlo gonna have a lot of niggas to run up on. Trust me. You have a lot of niggas to run up on, but when you do this, you make it public. You sign up for this lifestyle, entertainment world, you make it public. But yeah, hopefully they figure that shit out, bro. Hopefully they figure it out. But who knows, dude? I saw some clip about Big Charlo and expected him. She says, wow, I thought, not gonna lie, told you I was always drama. He said the mob made every sports in the beginning. The NBA, NFL, boxing, mafia made them all bigger. He said the mafia runs sports betting is rigged most of the time. Shout out to Joey Chaz. He says Ma better go and return that jewelry to Donnie Dang. Shit, it's pennies on the dollar for that shit. Depending on what it is. You gotta get Tony Harrison on the channel. Yeah, I should, but should I be busy, bro? I don't do a lot of interviews. Navy shit got me busy. Oh yeah, man, be safe out there, man. Stay away from that alcohol, man. Charlo has to bid Canelo for a fight. And Canelo fight 99. Modern women different. It's not age because the old heads have adjusted to this new era. A lot of them think and move like the young chicks. At the end of the day, women got a shot clock. That's their biggest weakness. After a certain age, bro, it's a wrap. So they gotta act right to just get left behind. They gotta act right to get left behind. They have all the money in the world to still be lonely, dude. Women can be beautiful, fine, billionaires, and still not find no love. and still have a bum ass nigga, man. So it is what it is. But they age is they curse. But yeah, you know, whatever Fury situation is, it is what it is, you know. Man, you know, everybody that was involved with Kinahan. I mean, if that's the case, if that's what he talking about, I mean, when you talk about the WBC been in bed with him, the top rank is admitted being in bed with him. So come on, he shouldn't be the only person in trouble. It's American fighters linked to him too. Unless Tyson Fury took it a step further, because you think about his half brother, Tyson Fury, also got denied coming into the States. We never got clarity on that. And they told him all he had to do was go down to the embassy and get his visa. If it was that easy, I'm pretty sure he would do it. So they all might be in trouble. All of them might be in trouble. But if he fine, he just went up to like Iceland or whatever, Greenwich, Poland, whatever. He just went somewhere. So other states letting him in. The United States, you know, I just find it funny, dude. But I'm not gonna get into all of that. I find it real funny. George salute. He said I'll be in Detroit this weekend, big dog. He said, oh yeah, salute. Hey, let me know. Shit, if I ain't got nothing up. Shit, it's Jeffrey. Shit, I don't know what it is. It's probably gonna. I think it's raining tomorrow. Yeah, man. I don't think I don't work this weekend. Rarely work weekends. I don't be trying to work 6 days a week and no shit like that. Yeah, it's raining. Might rain tomorrow too. Oh, shout out to the boy Coach Malachi. I'm gonna have to hit you up tomorrow, dog. I was super busy, bro. But shout out to him. Go subscribe to New Media Today, USA Boxing. I was super busy, dog. But I'll chop it. I'm trying to get some more information on this topic right here. So hopefully I have some more information about this. But I did tell y'all that Taylor was vacating the IBF. I told y'all that last week. So yeah, other than that, ain't really much been crack-a-lacking. Nevada fight tomorrow. Let's look at this undercard, dude. We look at the last bet odds before I get up out of here. I'm hungry, dude. I watched She-Hulk. That was solid, dude. A lot of dudes like hating on She-Hulk though. They laughed. It wasn't that good. But, you know, the only thing about Disney, dude, they gave like 36 minutes. It's hard going from watching Disney to watching Netflix. Like Stranger Things, like every episode is like an hour plus. Season finale was 2 hours and 30 minutes. So it's hard to watch something that's that detailed as a mini movie than watching something that's 36 minutes, 8 episodes. It just don't. Once you go to watching a show like Stranger Things and Umbrella Academy and shit like that, and I even watch Never Will I Ever. I don't know. Y'all can make fun of me later, but that's actually a really good show. With the Indian girl, her father died, and it's about her going through high school and shit and sex and all that type. It's actually a really good show. I haven't seen the new season yet, but I'll make time to watch it. But that's actually a really good show too. But yeah, I like the detail of the Umbrella Academy, and you love the detail of Stranger Things. Like Better Call Saul, it was an adjustment going back to watching because once they broke the intermission period, I still was watching Stranger Things. Like I said, them shit's like mini movies. They literally longer than most movies, dude. The episodes, and it was adjustment going back to all the commercials and shit and all that type of stuff, bro. So you just love the detail and stuff like that. Even what's the one with my man's in it? Squid Games, man. That shit was very, very detailed. So it's hard to kind of go to some shit that ain't that's different. It's hard to judge. But She-Hulk was solid, bro. I liked it. It was some comedy. I wanted more detail, but it's only the first episode though. So, but when you're gonna do 8 episodes, you should do 1:30 stuff. But yeah, people they always gonna hate when they go from a male to a female, kind of like people saying, "Oh, my boycott Black Panther and shit, nigga." I don't understand why niggas do that shit, dude. I don't get it, dude. I'm a boycott Black Panther and shit and all this type of stuff. Like, bro, I'm just gonna support it. I'm gonna trust in Ryan Coogler and I'm gonna support it. Simple as that. You know, yeah, war with women in general, dude. Across the board, it's a war with women. It's not white people. It's not. Let's not they tell you like black people is the face of baby mama drama. It's a lot of white people with baby mama drama. They grew up in split home. This shit crazy to me, dude. Y'all niggas just be doing like y'all. A lot of that issue start with men, especially black men. A lot of that shit start with us, dude. Y'all gotta stop doing that shit. You know, women gonna push the WNBA thing. You know, until women start going to the WNBA games, dudes will not follow. Why dudes go to the club? Because they know pussy gonna be there. So when females start, that's a totally different conversation. Why wouldn't I go see Black Panther? Why not? Why not? I wasted my time, went to go see Nope. Shit was trash. So why wouldn't I go see it, dude? Like I need to be doing dumb shit, dude. I don't care if they go into She-Hulk. It was good. It was solid. It was good. It was solid, bro. Held my attention. And I enjoyed it. So, you know, a lot of y'all be, oh, big woman and all that shit. Like, dude, y'all, it's to the point where I'm starting to think y'all might be like Dwayne Wade's son. How about that? Because y'all just feel like y'all got so much anger and malice towards women, dude. When it start pouring over into like entertainment things and all that type of stuff, like, get up out of here. But yeah, you got an old girl. She's a Somalian. She fighting on this card tomorrow. I seen her story in the UK, man. So shout out to Ramila Ali too. She from Somalia. She on the card. Andrew Tabiti is on the card. I think he fighting at heavyweight. Yep, he fighting at heavyweight. I ain't seen him since he got iced by Dr. Toast, but he has fought since then twice. I don't know if he's still with Mayweather boxing gym. He fought at Davies Boxing and Fitness in San Antonio. Jesus Christ. He fought at the Dignity Sports. Mayweather ain't doing shit with him. That's sad. Run that company like a $2 hooker house. So shout out to Andrew Tabiti. Shout out to the Shy. Badu Jack on the card. Philip Hargovich versus Zili Zhang. He undefeated, one draw. He had a draw with Jerry Forrest. But you tell me he ain't that good. Philip Hargovich should win this fight. Philip Hargovich is trained by Ronnie Shields as well too. And Ronnie Shields talked about why he ain't go with Anthony Joshua. I got a video coming tomorrow on that. You can find that on Behind the Glove. Callum Smith, the co-main event. That's all you need to fucking know right there and there about that card. I'll be showing up for the main event. The odds, you already went over them, but they change. You know, let's see where they at now. So Usyk, then Joshua's pretty much around the same shit. Joshua plus 160, 100 get you $160. Got bet 205 on Usyk to get $100. You got to bet 100. You got to bet 205 on Usyk to win 100. Yes. So yeah, I mean you can go. You know, you bet all types of prop bets. I went through this already. I think I went through it on a prediction show. Prediction video I did for Usyk earlier this week. The whole schedule tomorrow, real quick. I got questions I answer real quick before I go smash some food. So obviously Usyk and Joshua went through that. You know, Adrian Broner fell out of the Omar Figueroa fight. Heard that he was 7 pounds overweight allegedly. It's actually a really good card. Rocky Gutierrez is fighting Hector Luis Garcia, who beat Colbert, and Gutierrez supposed to fight Colbert for the title. Alberto Palello is fighting Barack Abadamadiv. He the one that fought Barrios, I believe, on the Errol Spence Port undercard. Lump Barrios up pretty good. Omar Figueroa, Sergio Lipias, loser should retire. Brandon Lee on the card. We should have knew something when they moved Lipias on the card at the last minute. I didn't know AB was going to pull out. Never read that versus Eduardo Baez. Don't know much about him. Eduardo. So, solid day. My boy Kenneth Sims Jr. from the Shot. He fighting in Orlando, Florida. Really good fighter. Surprised the Top Rank ain't signed him or nothing like that. Really, really good fighter, dude. So, yeah, ain't shit shaking but the leaves and the trees between me and you. I got a deal on the keys. 6-month plug. Made a deal on the white. So I was about to get Jeezy. That's my song right there, dude. That second album was fire, dude. That's my favorite one. I saying it's the best, but you Hypnotized, man. Mr. 17.5. What you talking about? Jeezy. Oh man, Jeezy, my nigga, dude. I can bang Jeezy all day, bro. All mixtapes and albums go hard. Regis can win those 3 belts. We'll see. CJ Fury considered Detroit boxer when he trained at Crunk. Nope. We claim him out, but we know Detroit boxer. Don't forget Crawford versus Errol Spence Truth. Man, that shit ain't happening. I heard this year. That's the word of the street. It ain't happening this year. So I don't know. It's not official. Just hearing stuff around. No, I ain't see the Elvis movie. Elvis was a hero to most, but he never mentioned to me. He was straight up racist and playing him and John Wayne. Shout out to Public Enemy. Married with Children. Oh yeah, for sure. Al Bundy classic. The wife played in the Sons of Anarchy, bro. I was waiting for them to do a spinoff on the they motorcycle club. They did the Mayans, which I just couldn't get into the Mayans. But Son of Anarchy, one of the best TV shows of its time. My two favorites, The Wire and Breaking Bad. For sure, yeah. They tied for me. Somebody saying, "Well, The Wire is boring and all that, bro." You gotta really understand what's going on. Kind of like Breaking Bad too. You had to understand what's going on. If you ain't into some type of little bit of mystery, or you can't like understand what's going on, you're not gonna really get the full gist of you're not gonna get the full gist. You're just not gonna enjoy those type of shows. You like something that's watered down, it's gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen and all that type of stuff. It ain't the shows for you. If you don't like some type of mystery and figuring it out and putting this, that, and the third together and all that, we probably ain't got too much in common about television. Television. But movies, yeah. I like the Marvel and DC and shit like that. But yeah. He said, I got Spurs. I got Joshua, who I believe he would dig deep and throw his right hand at a good time and finish Usyk. It could be possible. I don't care about the cataract review. He took his foot off the gas. Like Ron Taylor should keep his belts. Well, he moving up regardless. It ain't about keeping him. He probably moving up. At least the fight is early and not late. That's a good thing. Yep. Any rumors on who McGee, John Ryder? Fighting John Ryder. That's what I hear. Fondor versus Campo. Oh, hell no. I ain't heard that. He be just saying some shit bad like that. Well, that'll make 0 sense. Charlo should go to the zone. Eddie got the bag. Eddie ain't got no money. Eddie, you treat me like I'm no more. Eddie. Eddie Hearn got that falsetto bag. But Montiel and Diamonds on the car. I heard about that fight. He said, check your Cash App. I got you right for the weekend. Man, I ain't getting no notifications through Cash App, bro. I ain't getting nothing, bro. But appreciate it, dude. If it ever come through, I don't know what's going on with Cash App. Montiel and Adamas on the car. He said, I thought, oh yeah, there we go. Shit coming in now. Appreciate Vinny, bro. I just got that from Vinny. My cousin Vinny. Yeah, man, that shit coming in late, dude. I don't know why they do my account like that. I appreciate Sparks. Appreciate you, dude. I got it. All that shit coming in late. I don't know what's going on. No, he's fighting Ocampo. It's real. Talk about a step backwards, bro. Talk about a fucking step backwards. Hey, it is what it is. Like, dude, this dude really fighting fucking Ocampo? Like, dude. They should just cancel fucking Showtime boxing, dude. They should literally cancel that shit, dude. So this fight is apparently, hold on, so I can see what I see. You don't see what I see every day being orange. Oh, she took that meatloaf off the oven. I don't even care at this point. Hold on, I put the wrong shit in. You don't see, getting tired of motherfuckers telling you, Warren, I told you. That's a song right there. So apparently, this fight is Saturday, October 8th in LA, main event. Why? Why? It's like, come on, dude. Who cares? Campo got a big win over Lubin. He turned around and fight with Campo. PBC is just like, wow. Shout out to Box. Appreciate that. PBC should just make Benavidez versus Charlo, then Canelo Paul. Apparently, Charlo ain't fighting for a long time, from what I'm hearing. Is Gary Russell still? Yeah, he said the shoulder is good enough to slap a motherfucker, but it ain't 100% if you ain't see the COVID run in. So yeah, he apparently still injured. That ain't gonna. He ain't gonna be back till next year from an arm injury. Yeah, terrible fight. What the fuck is they doing with Fondor? I bet Benavidez fighting another Ken. Yeah, can't get nobody in the ring. Ain't his fault. Kick the can with Benavidez. You know, he mad at Al Heyman too. I can tell. He mad at Al too. You know, he mad at Al Heyman too. So all them niggas mad. But who gonna hold him accountable? Nobody. Nobody. But that is it. So Ricky, what it do, dog? Shout out to New York City. What time did Joshua fight? Well, in Eastern Standard Time, the fight, the ring walks for the main event for Joshua Usyk supposed to start at 5:30. That is 2:30 Pacific Time, 4:30 Central Time. The card started at 12 Eastern Time, so 9 a.m. Eastern. But I ain't like care about the card. Shit, I'll be watching the Lions until the fight come on. So yeah, hopefully this preseason shit be over. We get to the real thing. Tell me something good. But 5:30 Eastern Standard Time is when the fight come on. Tell me that you like me, yeah. But yeah, let me get out of here, dude. I'm probably about to finish watching Umbrella Academy. I'll start watching it over again. Once I get done with that, I'm gonna start watching Never Will I Ever Judge Your Mama. It's actually a really good show. So he said Charlo got an IBFWO mandatory first, so Fondor will have another after. Man, bro, that dude is dumb for defending. Drop them damn belts. They don't mean shit at this point. You want them all. Kobe dog, he shot at Gary at this point. Son, fight, man, dude. Gary Russell, Kobe couldn't beat the dog walk shit out of a dude on 2 weeks' notice who was out of shape. So I'm not sure he beating the dog walking shit out of anybody right now to proven otherwise. So, so 1 p.m. The main event don't happen till 5:30, dude, and the main card come on at 12. So Eastern Standard. So the main, like, I don't care about shit else until they walk into the ring. So that probably won't happen till around 6. The fight won't start until around 6 probably, but they saying 5:30 for the ring walk. But other than that, damn, this nigga jumped in the end zone. That dude flew. That dude flew. Any other question? That dude flew. And Jerome Simpson, that dude jumped over Patrick Peterson. That nigga flew. Oh, NFL got some great athletes, dude. I don't think you find a sport with better athletes than NFL, dude. You know, so. But for me, that's pretty much it, dude. Appreciate y'all, man. You can listen to this tomorrow morning on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, we go? Amazon Music, Stitcher, Radio Public, the whole nine. Also, you listen on YouTube with the ads. Appreciate y'all. Got a couple ads for the podcast, but ain't too much shabby there. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313. Roll at the bottom screen in the description in the cash and the link tree, PayPal link both there as well too. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. But yeah, I'm thinking about going live after the fight. I don't know. If not, I'll go live Sunday sometime, bro. So, but for the most part, Sunday live's probably gonna be early in the morning when football start or non-existent. So, you know, hopefully boxing start picking up. Usually in fall it pick up heavy. So we have to wait and see what happens there. But other than that, man, peace.